everybody, it's Anne here from positivelypapercraft.co.uk and I'm back with another tutorial. Now today the project that I'm doing, it's not mine. I came across this by another demonstrator and she goes by the name of Made by GEMMA Crafts, and I seen this a couple of weeks ago and straight away I thought, oh wow, that is gorgeous, I have to make this. And GEMMA made hers to hold 3x3 note cards and envelopes, and it holds them fantastically, but you can also put other things in it. Now this was just the prototype, so I did a few mess ups really. I ran out of paper and then I forgot to put the magnets on, and that should be at the back, but then I didn't put the paper on there, so never mind. But when you open it up, it's just so cool, and I just wanted to show you that you can actually fit ribbons in here. It holds ribbons really well, and you could hold lots of other things as well. So we are going to make that, and I've done some note cards and envelopes, but what I'm going to do as well is, obviously I have my usual video on Sunday, and what I'm going to do on Sunday is I'm going to upscale this and make it really large, to hold gifts and stuff. So it'll be constructed slightly different, but you know, I'm pretty certain I can do it. So if you like this bag, I would watch on Sunday, because we're going to do a much bigger version of it. But for today we're going to make the one that GEMMA had made. So I've got lots of pieces of card and paper. I'm just going to go through them as we get there, because I don't want to confuse you with loads of different pieces and I can't even pick the card up. I'm going to have to slide it round. Oh, for goodness sake. I just can't seem to get a hold of it because it's flat on the table. Stick my pokey tool under it. Alright, so I'm going to make this one in Blush and Bride cardstock and the Bundle of Love Designer Series paper. As I said, we're going to go through these when we get there, because I'm just going to waste time telling you all the measurements, plus they'll all be on my blog anyway. So for the main part of your handbag, your card needs to measure 12 inches by 6 inches, okay, and we need to score it. You think you're organised and then you realise you're not. Alright, so we are going to score it on the short side first, and we're going to score it at 1 inch and 5 inch. Okay, turn it to the long side and we're going to score at 1 inch, 4.5 inches, 5.5, 6.5, 10 inches and 11. Alright, that's what you'll end up with. So I'm going to keep the scoreboard out because we're going to make the two little inside pockets now. For that you are going to need 2 pieces of card, which are 2 5/8 by 5 3/4, and all we're going to do is score at 7/8 of an inch on 3 sides. Okay, so 7/8, just keep going round but only do 3 sides, so you end up with that. And obviously you need 2 of them. Alright, so that's our little pockets done, and that's all the scoring for now, so we can start and get it put together. It probably will be a bit of a long video, but I will speed up the bits that are not important. So we're going to need our bone folder and our snips. So let's just fold and burnish. Alright, so what we want to be doing is forget that, we have 2 score lines down the middle. Okay, I'm going to do the middle first. And what we want to do is cut up the middle score line, okay? And then we want to turn it on the side and we want to cut down here. Okay, so we've got that. And then I'm just going to take a small little piece out of each of the corners there. Then we're going to do the same with this one. Just cut down there and just notch into there. Okay, so you end up with that. Okay, turn it round, do the same again, straight up the middle, just turn it to the side and just notch into there. Okay, so you'll end up with that. Now turn it to the side again and you've got 2 little boxes here. Just cut up there and then notch them as well. Okay, and then you've got 4 boxes here. So cut all the way up both of them like that. Remove the end one, okay, and then just take a little notch out of each side of the one that's left. Okay, that is what you should now have. Now what we are going to do is turn it where you've got the 2 score sections there and just 1 score section there, and we're going to mark for our magnet, okay? So you need a ruler and a pencil, and we know that these measure 4 inches, so half of 4 is 2. So I'm just going to mark here in the middle at 2 inches. Okay, I'm just going to line that up. It measures 4 and I'm just going to mark at 2. Alright, just like that, and then I'm going to also mark down ½ an inch. Okay, so we should have our 2 little pencil marks. And then this one here, I'm going to fold this over and I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to mark the middle of it at 2 inches, and then I'm going to mark down ½ an inch, and then I know that's where the magnets need to go. Okay, just on those second little dots, because it's going to fold up. The magnet is going to go under there. No, the magnet's going to go on there and then under there, and it will close like that. Okay, so we'll just quickly do our little pockets as well. Okay, and all we're going to do for them is just cut up here, and again just take a couple of little wedges out the side. Okay, and they will just go together like that, okay? And we'll punch a little finger hole. Now you don't have to put DSP on them, but I am, like I did with the first one I made. And I've got the 1 1/4 circle punch, and I'm just going to punch a little finger hole just like that. You don't need it too big really, and then I can cut that through again when I put the DSP on. Okay, so we're going to start and put our DSP on, so turn it round, okay, and let's just get the pieces of paper because you need quite a few for this. Okay, so we need 2 pieces for the back and front of our box. They measure 3 3/4 by 3 3/8. Okay, and they are just going to go on there. Then you are going to need, so we have some pieces which are longer, I believe. You need 5 pieces which are 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/4. Okay. And I don't think we need to put that on yet because we need our magnet on there. And you have a slightly longer one. Why do we have a longer one if we don't need? Oh no, yeah, because that's for the top. And then you need 4 pieces which are 3/4 by 3 3/8. So I'm just going to start to stick these on. Unless, yeah, they're the same. I'm going to have to trim these down to 3 3/8 in length. Yeah, so trim all of these to 3 3/8 in length. Sorry everyone, the camera ran out there. And what I did as well was with the end that has 2 sections, I rounded the corners, and then I've just rounded the corners on this piece of paper as well. So I'm just going to quickly stick that onto there, and then we're going to put the magnets on. Okay, so as I said, it's going to fold up like this, and this is going to be the front where it's going to open at the back. So we need our magnet on this little dot here, and we're going to cover it with our paper. I'm just going to get 2 magnets. and some glue dots. I'm just going to put the magnet on there like that. Okay, and then we want our other magnet on there. So I'm just going to attach that to there and put a glue dot on there. And hopefully that should stick, which it has. Okay, so we then want our DSP over this one. Alright, just like that. And that will cover our magnet. You can also punch out a little 1/2-inch circle in Russian Bride if I can find any. I don't think I've got any spare, so I'm just going to punch out just a bit of the pink DSP, and I'll just pop that over there for now with another glue dot. And that will just cover the magnet over. Okay, so it's starting to come together now. So what we're going to do is glue the box together. So that is going to get glued onto there like that. Okay, like that. So that's what we're going to do first. So we want adhesive on these 4 tabs here. I'm just going to secure them down with my bone folder. Okay, as I said, it is going to fold up like this. Okay, so I've done that end for now. I'm going to take one of these and I'm just going to pop the DSP on, but I'm going to do the inside of it pink. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some glue on here, because I don't want any glue on the paper where I'm going to cut that bit out with the hole punch, if that makes sense. Again, some on here. Then I'm going to take the same 1 1/4 punch and I'm just going to snip that bit of paper off. Okay. There we go. And then we just want some glue on these 2 little tabs to glue our little pockets together. What we're going to do is we're going to put glue on the bottom and the sides, and we are then going to glue this into here. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue down here. And then I am just going to pop this in and push it right down into the sides and just hold that for a few seconds. And you can take your bone folder and press that down, make sure that's stuck. Okay, so you've got your first little pocket in there, and then we're going to do the same. We're going to glue this one onto here now. So we want some more glue on here. Okay, and that's the inside, and it will just fold up and it will just close with the little magnet. So what I want to do now is I want to start and pop the handles and the little decorative circles on. Okay, so we are now going to pop our little handle on. So what I've got for that is a piece of the Bush and Bride, which is 1 inch by 9.5. I've also got some of the DSP, which is 3/4 by 9 1/4, and I'm going to put this on the pink side. So I'm just going to quickly glue that onto the card. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the bone folder and I'm just going to curl the handle round to give it some shape and a bit more flexibility. Alright, so the handle is going to go just on like that, okay? So, but what we want to do is we want it to be in the middle, but we only want to stick it on one of the sides, which is this bit, otherwise you won't be able to open it. So all I'm going to do is take some glue and I'm just going to put a little bit down there like that, okay? And then I'm just going to pop it in the middle, but then it's only going to be sticking to this bit here. Okay, and then the same with this side. I just want a little bit down this bit here. As you can see, it's obviously still opens. Okay, so there's the handle. And then what I've also got is using the 1 3/8 circle punch. I've punched out 2 blush and bride circles, and using the using the 1 3/8 and the 1 1/4, I've cut out 2 in the DSP, and I'm just going to glue them onto there. Okay. Alright, and then our bag will close, and then what I want to do is I want to have these in the middle. So all I need to do is just put a little bit of glue actually on the handle here, just so that sticks to the handle, nothing else but just the handle. So again, we don't want to interfere with our bag opening and closing. And then again on the other one. There we go, absolutely beautiful. Now to decorate it, what I've done, or what I've got, is a piece of blush and bride and a piece of vellum, okay, because I haven't used vellum for ages. And what we're going to do is using a stamp set I haven't used for ages. Flower Shop, love this set, it's an absolute classic, I think. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use, which one I think? I think I might go for, I don't know, this one here with the little letters. No, I won't, I'm going to go for this one. So, which is this one here. I'm just going to pop it on my block. And there's loads of tutorials how to line these up with your punch. So first of all, I'm going to heat emboss them both. So I need an embossing buddy just to wipe them down. Got some Versamark. Okay, so just make sure that's inked up. I'm going to stamp that onto the vellum. Okay. And then also onto the card. Alright. And then I've got some gold embossing powder. Alright, so that's them both done, and I've got the matching pansy punch, and it should match up now, which it does. Yep, punch that out. And then the same with the vellum one, which is just going to layer on the top of the pink flower. one's just going to kind of sit over the top, kind of gives it a pinky look now. And then I might actually pop them on this little gold circle that I've cut out with I think it was a 2-inch circle. I might have it the pink way, yeah, like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give these flowers a kind of just a bit of a kind of shape round with the one folder, just so they're not as flat really. Can also use I've got a little mat as well. Just kind of press them in the middle and kind of lifts them up. Okay, I don't know whether to offset them. Yeah, I think I will. So just get a little blob of glue. Where's my glue gone? There it is. Little blob of glue in the middle. And then I'm just going to offset. Just offset them a little bit so we've got the pink sticking through as well. And then they are going to go in the middle of our little circle. Just like, just there. Okay, and then that is going to go on the front of our bag. Just in the middle. You can always lift them up a little bit if they're a bit flat again. Okay, and then I've got some of the gold faceted gems, and I've got one stuck to my finger. I'm going to take a large one and I'm going to pop this in the middle of the flower. Doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous? Wow. And then also what else I've done is from the gold sequin trim gold tinsel trim, I've just tied 2 little bows and I'm just going to pop them on there with a glue dot because I thought that would make them make it look more sparkly and just pretty really. Now I can't wait for Sunday to bring this larger version as well because I just think this bag is absolutely beautiful. So as I said before, thank you to Gemma for doing her tutorial on this because it's absolutely gorgeous. And there's our beautiful little bows on the side, the flower, oh it's just gorgeous. And quickly I've also made, this time I've made note cards. I've used some retired envelope paper for the envelopes. So they are just going to go in there. There's 8 altogether, but I think you could easily get maybe another 3 or 4 in. With Very Vanilla, cut at 3 inches by 6 inches, scored at 3. I've just made some little note cards. Okay, just to give you some ideas. That one's just happy birthday all over. And I've got there's 7 here, so I'm just going to quickly do one more. So I've got my piece of 6 by 3 Very Vanilla. And for this I use the beautiful sunshine scenes, and I'm using this flower in this bit here, and I've just got some Blush and Bride ink. Sorry, that was my phone. And I'm just going to stamp it off, and then just stamp there. And then I've got the flower. And I'm going to stamp that in Flirty Flamingo. Okay, and that's just going to go over that. Alright, and I think I'll just leave that one at that. And then just fold and burnish. So we've now got our 8th card. And the envelope for a 3x3 card, it needs to measure 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 inches, and you want to punch and score at 2 5/8. So 2 5/8, and just keep doing that all the way around. Alright, there's our little envelope, and I'm just going to quickly round the corners. Together with a bit of fast fuse. And there's our last envelope. So there we go. I hope you like this bag. I think it is absolutely beautiful. And as I said, on Sunday I will be bringing my larger version. Well, it'll be my version of a larger one of these. As I said before, this was made by GEMMA Crafts, so I'll put a link to that video in the description of this one. And I just love it, absolutely love this, it is gorgeous. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to join me on Sunday for another one of these. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.